the first time a sub-45 clocking.
Drawing over the line, slapping his chest.
Jonas Vipers, though, ranked #1 out of the athletes here. There's another championship record that could be within reach here. Ricky Petrociani of Switzerland, 45.02 from 4 years ago. Vipers, you can see there, Young has already made up ground ahead of him, so maybe the Dutchman saving something for the second half of this race. What about Maximilian Schwed, though? The national indoor record holder from Poland, an Olympic and world indoor finalist in the relay as well. And he's looking very strong in the red and white. So, can anyone catch Schwed here? Vipers will do his best, powering down this home straight when it starts to hurt, but he had saved something. And Jonas Vipers takes gold for the Netherlands, and it is another championship record. The first time that we've ever seen a sub-45 clocking at the European Under-23s, a championships that's been going since 1997. And Schwed has to take that second place.
What a performance, saved something, had it in the tank. Schwed was brave, took it out hard. This is him coming around the bottom bend, and he'd done so much work, hadn't he, to get in a really good position, but Vipers just had that something left inside, and as you say, when it starts to hurt, those last 75, 60 meters, when your lungs are burning and your legs feel like you're running through treacle and moving in slow motion. Look at the distance he opened up over the last 100 meters. Massive performance. Championship record smashed once again.
This is Francesco Panici, very impressive recent PB at the meeting Stanislas in Nancy, winning a top race. So, top 2 in each heat going through, and then 2-time qualifiers. 50-80 at the bell, so Panici, just as he did in Nancy, really pushing the pace. And Jonas, who's also very strong, over 1,500 meters, trying to follow through. He won the UK Under-23 trial for this event, but for sure, competition stepped up. It's going to be really tough to be inside the top 2 here. And 2 more heats to come. So, Panici of Italy in the blue. Laros, blonde hair as always, flopping about. In second for the Netherlands. Jonas still there fighting. Alivo and Marques de Andrade. Bronze medalist at under-20 level 2 years ago. Look at this. A 4-way scrap for the top 2 positions. Jonas just about there. Laros is overtaken by Jonas. And what a finish there. Well, maybe more of an 800 specialist, you might say, beating the man who's been successful over the past few years at 1,500, 3,000 and 5,000. And it's a championship record as well, beating a mark that had been held since 1999.
Well, a record that stood for over 25 years, and a record that's been completely smashed as well, over a second off it. And what about that for a battle to the line?
Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz, though, European Under-23 lead time this year of 48.76. Long hold there, eventually the athletes underway. Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz in the gold of Germany has looked very strong through the rounds. Jake Minchell has gone up hard on the outside, though. Britain have won 5 titles in this event through the likes of Di Green, Jack Green and Matt Elias over the years. And is it going to be between these two? Antti Sainio, one of those in red-hot form coming in, the first Finn to ever go sub-49 seconds. Nazir still fighting, returning, having won a couple of years ago. Always a tough task. And we'll see Yemi Mary-John try and do the same thing later, but this looks like it's going the way of Germany. Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz gritting his teeth and looking strong. He celebrates early. It is a championship record. And And goodness me, to do that to a time set by Carsten Barholm 8 years ago, set by such a legendary figure in world 400-meter hurdling, is fantastic. Well, we'll have to remember this name, Uwe Fischer-Breiholz of Germany. It was a 48.37, so he has smashed it.
Under 23 leader coming into this competition. Just went through the gears and made it look easy, gritting his teeth, roaring over the line, slapping his chest, smashing that championship record, which, as Alex has already mentioned, has so much history behind it. What a run from the German. 100-meter finally came fourth as well. France going in lane 5. The final of the men's 4x100 meters, and such a roar from the crowd as they get underway, and Germany make a very quick start. Vollstein hands over. Spain moving well. Abel Jordan on this second leg, and he's moving very well indeed. Netherlands on the outside, handing over well. Spain still flying, neck and neck with Germany. Now France are coming through. Arias on this final leg, and he'll pull away in the lead. The battle for the positions behind is so close between Spain and Germany, but Germany get there. All the focus on the clock though, because a championship record for France as Jeff Arias sees them over the line. The roars from the crowd, the clock stopping at 38.43. What a victory for the French quartet. Championship records falling in both the men's and the women's 4x100 meters. Well, a huge performance from the French quartet. You can see Badru there screaming into the ears of the tall figure, centre of picture. Just look at the distance, the advantage he had there. Propotnik really fighting, with Slovenia finishing just outside the medals, but a new national record for them.
Spain, who had 3 individual finalists in the men's 400 metres. So are these going to be the 3 medalists? Germany just beginning to fade a little. Lucas Krapper tiring at the end of this leg, but pick up strongly again with Florian Kroll. Belgium and Italy, as you can see, fighting behind. Watch out for the Netherlands. Is that gap too big to make up for the man who ran sub 45, the first ever to do it at these championships? Still, Pozzo hanging on for Spain. Lacroix chasing for France. Kroll is still working, still pushing, still fighting. Is the order sealed down this home straight at full speed? Vipers is there. The orange light is coming. Is it going to be too late? It is. Spain take the gold. Yet another championship record by a 1/10 of a second. A European under-23 records. And that's been the story of the 400-meter events, right across flat, hurdles and relays. 6 records locked out in 2025. Here we see on to Fernandez, who fought hard under real pressure from Murillo Priso, but retained some sort of gap, not much in it. And then Pozzo from Lacroix, and Kroll, also some impressive splits. Kroll 44.93, Murillo Priso 45 flat for the French, their fastest. 44.92 for Pozzo of Spain.
From Poland, under 23 season
the national champion of Spain, who hits the front, but once again Nielsen has something to respond, and they'll hear the bell as they cross the line. Rodriguez not far away, now onto the shoulder, pulling out wide as they go over the barrier. Head down, he's really driving to try and contend with the pace of the tall Dutchman. Megier rallying now. He's up into third. The two Spaniards faltering and falling behind. Here comes the steeplechase specialist around the outside. The European under-23 leader, the fastest in the field this year. Habata, who has the fastest personal best, he's out of the picture, he's left it way too late. Lorenzo Rodriguez back in the lead, and these two side by side. Rodriguez takes a look over the shoulder. Has he conceded the victory here? Will he concede the silver medal as well? Poland driving towards the line with Megier, and he will get there in a new championship record. Ahead of Stefan Nielsen. 8 minutes 20.17 were a dramatic last 100 meters. Nielsen really driving after that last barrier all the way to the line, but he couldn't reach Maciej Megier of Poland. And the fastest in the field this year.
Extraordinary stuff, because it's taken more than 5.5 seconds off that record that had stood since 2003 from Bydgoszcz. Martin Pröll of Austria. But look at Nielsen's finish here. Might be a bit frustrated with that. He had so much left, but couldn't beat the Polish athletes. And again, how extraordinary.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm gonna fight you.